welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dani, and this is Coffee Break with Dani. On today's episode of I Didn't Need That, we're gonna do an Ulta haul. All right, listen. It is all part of this job that I have, you know? Like, let me give you a little backstory. Obviously, if you've been here long enough, you know there's gonna be a long backstory. It's gonna be a long introduction, but if you're in a hurry and you just wanna know what you need to go buy, I will leave a little timestamp here so that you guys can skip on ahead and not listen to my explanation. If you wanna know where my barrettes are from, or my shirt, or my necklace, all of that stuff, including my nail color, what's on my face, will be listed and linked in the description box of this video, along with all the products that I am featuring in this haul. But here's the backstory. What happened was, so Bliss hired me to talk about a new product launch or a new collection available at ULTA.com and Ulta stores. This video itself is not sponsored, but what I'm trying to do is create a backstory so that you understand how my mind works. So I was on a mission to track down two products from Bliss. The Bliss You Got This Prevent for Pure Retinol Deep Hydration Moisturizer and the Advanced Skin Soothing Serum. So this was my assignment. It was like, hey Dani, can you track down these products at your local Ulta and tell your pandas that they can find it locally? That was it. That was my job, you guys. All I had to do was go to Ulta and find these two, and I did. But because I'm so thorough with my job, I also found this. Well, I didn't really find it. Like, I went looking for it, you know? So today we're gonna do an Ulta haul of stuff that I didn't need. But I've actually been loving quite a few of these products. I kind of did a little mix of try them beforehand, leave them as a surprise for this video intentionally. So we're gonna talk about it here. The first two products are from Bliss, and this is a new line available at Ulta stores and at Ulta.com. And I don't know about you guys, but retinol is kind of scary to me. Like, my earliest memories of retinol are of my mom freaking out, calling one of my aunts and saying, my face is peeling like a scaly fish. Like, she was freaking out. She was all flaky because one of my aunts got her like a prescription for some retinol and she didn't use it right, and then her whole face was peeling and she was scared. So ever since that memory of me, I was probably like 10. Now, anytime the whole topic of retinol comes up, like, Dani, are you using retinol? You should be because you're almost 40. I'm like, I'm scared. I'm scared. I have this like visual in my mind of like Samantha from Sex and the City when she goes and gets that peel or that laser and then like her face is falling off. I'm like, retinol is scary. Well, thanks to Bliss, my fear has subsided. And like I said, this is not sponsored whatsoever. The Instagram post is sponsored, but the whole job at hand, like my duty for that job was tell your pandas that they can now find this at Ulta. I'm like, okay, cool. So I was like, okay, I'm not just gonna buy it and not use it, because then what's the point? If I could buy it and use it and then give a little feedback, then why not? I've been using it for about a week. I don't know why I'm showing you my face right now because it's covered in about 2 inches of makeup, but I haven't experienced any peeling whatsoever. So I guess you could say my childhood trauma has healed thanks to Bliss. So thank you, Bliss, for a cheap therapy set. Well, it wasn't a very cheap therapy session. These two products from Bliss are cool because A, the packaging is so cute. I'm a sucker for cute packaging. Now, statistically, millennials, aka me, we should be using retinol products, or we are curious, or we are trying them. So retinol is not something that is a stranger to us. These have not been harsh at all on my skin, and I don't know if that's a fair, I don't know if I had a fair preconception of retinol. Like, I don't know if it's actually that severe as like the reaction that my mom had, or maybe she had sensitive skin. This hair has been bothering me so much. So I don't know if it was a fair assessment or like preconception for me to have on retinol. So it's been very gentle. The one thing that I will say is you have to use sun protection. So it is a serum and a moisturizer, but on top of this, you do need to use SPF. You cannot go out using a retinol product and not have some sort of SPF on your face. So please remember that. It's almost like vitamin C, but like more serious. Like you have to have SPF. And the last thing to consider about Bliss is that they are cruelty-free, they're vegan, they're earth-friendly, so everything's recyclable. So I'm excited to keep using these because I don't think a week is a fair assessment for a skincare product or a new skincare line. But if you guys have incorporated retinol into your skin, let us know how you've felt about it. Have you had any weird side effects? Do you use sun protection? Like, what is your secret or your combo? What kind of retinol do you use? Because you guys, don't Google retinol. You will go down this dark, slippery slope of you need a prescription. You don't need a prescription. This is the best. This one burned my face off. This is the one. So I feel good about having baby stepped into retinol. But let me show you guys what else is in this bag. So as I was looking for, I need to stop using that as an excuse. Like, I walked in, I knew exactly where the Bliss counter was. I knew exactly what I was looking for. I was looking for the beautiful purple packaging. But there was no other reason why I needed to be in the store for this much longer. But alas, we're here, so we're gonna talk about it. Let's talk about a refill, so I'm not too invested in it. I got a refill of my Briogeo Be Gentle, Be Kind shampoo because I ran out. Like, who am I? I never run out of stuff. I always have a backup. I didn't have a backup, so I got this one. Actually, I got two. That's the one in the shower. This is the backup of my backup. Moving on, you see where I'm going with this. This hair product has been beaten, battered to death on social media. Everyone is talking about how this new dry shampoo from Living Proof will knock your socks off. It'll change your life. It will be the only dry shampoo you need for the rest of your life. So obviously, you can't say that to me and then not make me curious. Like, I'm curious. I'm naturally gonna get influenced because I'm easy like that. So the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Advanced Clean Dry Shampoo. It's supposed to be one of these new products that lets you go like 12 days without washing your hair. You guys know what kind of hair I have. I don't want to beat a dead horse. Is that how you say beating a dead horse? Beat a horse? I don't want to talk about it over and over again, but I wash my hair every day. My hair is extremely greasy. I've done the train your hair. I went 2 weeks without washing my hair and it just got worse and worse and worse. It looked like I had clay on my scalp, okay? So it's not something that is for me. I'm just resolute to the idea that it's not something that is for me. However, there are days where I'd like to shower at night so I don't have to rush in the morning and do my hair, and I want my hair to look naturally lifted at the root despite it being unwashed. Is $30. Like, why must we invent something so good and then make it $30? You know, this is like when you go to the supermarket and you can get, you know, kiwis for $7, or you could get a bag of hot Cheeto fries for 99 cents. Why? You know, this is one of those things where it's like, it's so good for you. Why does it have to be so expensive? So I will say, if you have fine hair, do you see how clean it looks? Like, that's a joke. Like, this isn't even possible. I have to say, just because it's good doesn't mean it's perfect. So it makes my hair look clean, but it still feels real dirty, okay? Like, we got some grit happening in here. But, I mean, look. Can we talk about that? I put on some hairspray, so the hairspray is, you see that tiny little flecking? The actual, like my actual scalp. Like, when have you ever seen my scalp look this clean? I didn't shower this morning, TMI, but I didn't. So believe the hype, it is a great dry shampoo. If you don't already have an oily scalp like I do and struggle with dry shampoos, this will probably impress you that much more, you know? So it is an amazing product, but I am a little nervous because it's something that's like really expensive. Like, can we afford, honestly, in this beauty community where I'm already spending $28 on my shampoo, to add another $30 product? So it's just one of those things where it's a nice treat. So if you have struggled to find a dry shampoo that really works, reframing your expectations of a dry shampoo is the #1 thing you need to do. That's what I did with all natural deodorant. So I was under the idea that I needed to find an all natural deodorant that wasn't gonna make me sweat, that I didn't need to reapply, that wasn't going, no. You just have to reframe your expectation of how these products work. So a dry shampoo is never gonna make your hair feel clean. It's gonna make your hair look clean. That's all it's gonna do. So it achieved what it said it was gonna do, but it still feels kind of yucky. But it's one of those things where, do you want it to look clean? Do you want it to feel clean? Because if you want it to feel clean, jump in the shower. That's a totally different idea. So this guy, for greasy, oily, yucky scalp, thin, fine hair like mine, it definitely does what it says it's gonna do or what it promises. So I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but yeah, it is a great dry shampoo. Then we have a few Pixi products. This is why an ADD adult cannot go shopping on their own, because this happens. Because you look down and you realize that Pixi has 3 different eye patches, and they all have different purposes. And when you start reading the description of what they're supposed to do, it makes perfect sense, but then you start to get confused. And then you narrow down your search to one, and then you read the other one and it sounds similar to the other, so you're like, what if I buy the wrong one? So you get nervous, and then you overthink it, and you want to be thorough, so you buy 3. Does anyone else? Does this happen to anybody else? So I didn't know that Pixi had 3 different kinds of eye patches. They have the Beautify Eye, the Fortify Eye, and the Detoxify Eye. This has caffeine and cucumber. It's for depuffing. This has acacia, collagen, and peptides for toning. And then this is the vitamin C and licorice for brightening. I think I could have gone without the toning eye patches, but this is as far as I went. I pulled up the description on the actual website, and the description on the website is totally different from the description on the packaging. So for example, the Fortify Eye on the website said that it helps you with panda eyes. Why doesn't it say that on the box? So I'm suspicious now, and I needed to try them all out for myself. The cool thing too is the actual little containers have a color on the top. And so that's how you know the difference between the eye patches themselves. So like the detoxify ones are the baby blue. So you're like, oh, today I feel like detoxifying my panda eyes. So you reach for the blue ones as opposed to the yellow ones. But let's say you wake up and you just want to look bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. You reach for the vitamin C ones. They're really cute. Oh, it's sealed. Well, I opened another one and it wasn't sealed. Was it a return? Have I been lied to? Have I been bamboozled, y'all? What's happening? Yeah, look. I was hosed. This one I didn't open. I mean, I opened it, but I didn't open it. This one I opened, but I didn't open. Are you guys following along with me, like with my train of thought? You know exactly what I'm trying to say, right? Why was that other one open? Was it touched? Am I gonna get the vid? Do you get it with beauty products? I need to do more research. Okay, so look at how cute that is. It has a little spatula, has a lid. You can see how much juice is in there. I hate when you buy eye patches. The individually wrapped ones are my favorite. Obviously it's a lot of waste, so I like when they come in tubs, but when they're like really shiesty on the juice, you know, like the serum they put in there, I hate that. So there's a lot of juice in here, which is exciting. So that's the difference. Maybe one's like older packaging versus the new packaging. Now I don't know what color was which. This is why you shouldn't open multiple. So Detoxify. Well, that musical chairs of lids took a lot longer than I expected, and it's a little embarrassing how long it actually took. We have 2 more Pixi products. One I've tried, one I haven't. I used this one in the video that I filmed with this makeup look. It's the Vitamin C Under Eye Brightener. It's an energizing under eye perfector. This was sold out for a very long time. A lot of people reviewed it on their blogs. It was a very hyped up product. I mean, the fact that it was sold out for so long says everything you need to know, right? So that's what that guy looks like. And I have to say, in a very unabashed, unembarrassed, very point blank direct statement, that it's terrible. Like, I don't know how it got so popular, but it is very thin. It has a ton of glitter. It sets, but it's curdly. I use it under my eyes and it just, can you see that? I don't know if you can even tell, but it's glittery. I just wiped it off and now there's glitter all over my hand. Like, I don't want to draw attention to my under eyes. I want to brighten them because they're dull or puffy or dark or look like I cried all night or whatever, you know, mom life. But it started to scab. It was it was like a no. I could not find one positive thing. It doesn't even smell nice. It didn't smell like anything. I couldn't find one nice thing about it. So now I'm a little hesitant to try this because I'm like, what if this has glitter too? But now that we're together and I'm not alone, I feel confident that I could do this. You know, like I won't have to do this alone like I had to do that. This is the last Pixi product that I got. It's the DetoxifEYE Serum. It has caffeine and peptides. So it's supposed to depuff. That's its job. It is a depuffing, toning, revitalizing, and energizing, moisture trapping eye serum. It shouldn't have color, right? Like this shouldn't ruin my day. So let's try it out. I love trying new eye serums. Like it's almost an addiction. Look at the cool little applicator. Isn't that cool? Ooh, it's clear. Okay. It feels nice. It feels like gel with no purpose. It's funny how the mind works, right? Like you want to see color there because if there's color, then you feel like it's doing something, or you want to feel something. It doesn't smell like anything. It got absorbed nice. Is my hand depuffed? I don't know. We're gonna have to try it out, but at least there's no glitter in it, you know? This might be a cool product to keep in like a mini fridge, like a skincare fridge. All right, moving on to other skincare stuff. Facial Radiance pads. I needed to restock these guys. They're awesome, especially if you're a busy mom and you don't have time to like load up on cotton pads and this and that and then it's all in one. It's all there. Then I got a refill or a restock of another eye serum. I told you guys, this stuff's amazing. If I don't use this, I know right away that I didn't use it. It's the Caffeine EGCG. It's an eye serum from The Ordinary. It looks like this. It's awesome. And it is a color, so you do feel like it's doing something. You see it's like a light yellow. Uh-oh. Don't spill. I needed a refill. I just ran out of my initial purchase, which is what made me fall in love with it. So love this stuff. Then I have makeup. A lot of makeup. Let's start off with these. So Wet n Wild brought back their color icon palette. Do you guys remember these Kints? Kints. I feel like I'm saying that wrong every time I say it. These are their little palettes. Do you guys remember those? They were like little rectangles, and they had the brow bone highlight, which was really like big. It was the biggest, and then a quad of 4 colors. So they brought them back, and I got 3. I got the Walking on Eggshells. That's a classic, a must-have, right? That's like a cult product. The one I'm wearing today, just today, is the Petalette palette. Pretty, right? And then I got Go Commando. I don't think I owned this back in the day, like 10 years ago when it was popular, so I really wanted to get my hands on that. The metallics in here are really good. But what I was saying in the Get Ready With Me when I did this is I don't remember the texture of these eyeshadows being the way it is now. So I'm not sure if they changed the formula or if it's been 10 years and I don't remember, or if my makeup preferences have changed. But it's definitely good enough. But the standard or the quality for me isn't like a 10. It's probably like a 7, you know? That's kind of where I'm at right now. On my face, speaking of Wet n Wild, I have the Tinted Hydrator. My first impression so far is that I really like it. I use the shade Medium Tan. I thought I was gonna be light medium, but it's a little too light for me at the moment. So the Medium Tan is my shade right now. And one thing to note about this product is that it is beautifully buildable. It is very hydrating. It has a natural skin-like finish, so it's not super glowy, it's not super matte, it just has a very natural glow to it. But it does oxidize a little bit. I would say half a shade or less. Nothing too crazy, but it does oxidize on the skin. So when I put it on initially, I thought it was a little bit too light, and then boom, it got darker. And it got darker with a little bit of a hint, a little pink hint to it. So some products oxidize orange. This one oxidized a little pink, but you could tell, nothing crazy. So I love this so far. You guys have actually seen me talk about these before in the last Get Ready With Me. This was a freaking last minute impulse grab. Like, why did I need 3? These are also from Wet n Wild. They're the Cloud Pout Marshmallow Lip Mousse. I got 3 different colors. You've seen me use these on camera before, but I'll show you guys another close-up. Aren't they cute? I don't know why they remind me of Hello Kitty. Don't they just look like something Hello Kitty related? Like if this was a Hello Kitty product. So I'll show you guys Marshmallow Madness. This is the one I did not try on camera with you guys. So the applicator looks like that. It's just a very standard doe foot applicator. The product is very bizarre, but goes on really pretty on the skin. It is like a mousse. So you could see how it's almost, it's like a combo between a mousse and a tint. See how pretty that is? It gives you a very natural, it's a very comfortable wear. It smells amazing, but I've actually been enjoying it. It just, vanilla cupcake, like strawberry gum. It has a very, like delicious. I wish there was a lotion that smelled like this. That smells awesome. All right, I got this new product from the Awake line from Tarte. I just can't resist these kinds of highlighters, like putty highlighters, gel highlighters, stick highlighters, mousse highlighters. This is from Awake. It's like their, it's more of like a lifestyle brand. So they have like a pillow spray, they have a lip scrub. And so this is the Sunshine Stick Illuminator. Apply to the under eyes in the morning for a wake up look. Throughout the day to refresh. Wear alone for a boost of radiance. You can apply it to your cheekbones, brow bones, cupid's bow, and it has antioxidants, rich fruits. It's nourishing, soothing, cooling sensation. Reduces the look of puffiness and dark circles. This is a highlighter stick. I'm not sure that I would go ham sandwich on my under eye with this, because again, that's like throwing a parade for your dark under eyes. But I really hope this isn't like that Tula product. I hated that thing. You know what I'm talking about? Ooh. That feels like an ice cube. It doesn't smell like anything. What do we think? It's right there. Maybe that can go on your under eyes. I really thought it was gonna be a highlighter. Listen, on the website, it looks like a full-on highlighter stick. Hold on, let me put it here. I don't think it is. I thought it was going to be like a highlighter stick, something that is, do you remember that one from It Cosmetics? Oh man, I love that. It's the Je ne sais quoi, like a highlighter stick. Well, that's anticlimactic. I don't want to put this under my eyes. You know what I want to put under my eyes? I want to hide the under eye bags. It feels nice. It's nice and cooling, but I really thought, this is a raw first impression. This is why you should try things before you do a haul on the internet. I really thought it was going to be a highlighter, but it's not. What do we think? Nothing, huh? Anticlimactic? For sure. All right, we got one product that I thought would be genius. You know, I woke up and I was like, why haven't I thought about this before? Why haven't I thought about getting a clear mascara to have next to my sink when I brush my teeth and I wake up in the morning and I have crazy lashes, because I don't know if I've told you this, but my lashes are really long right now, thanks to Revitalash. Not sponsored, by the way. Very expensive. Sponsor me, please. Actually, just send me the product. I would appreciate it. So not sponsored, but now that my lashes are really long and I fall asleep on my face, so I sleep sideways or on my face. And so my lashes, do you see that? They get crushed. And when I wake up, I'd like to be able to kind of fix them, like just give them a little brush through. And so the CoverGirl Professional Natural Lash Mascara has really good reviews. So I just Googled clear mascara and this one came up and it has a lot of really good reviews. I just want something that is easy, no fuss, low maintenance, where I could just comb out my lashes when they're real crazy and not, you know, not for the volume, not for the curl, nothing. I just don't want them to look crazy. So what they look like if I fall asleep on my face is, have you ever seen someone that gets their lashes filled and then their fill starts to fall out and they just have like a little spike here and a little spike here and a little spike there and then like empty spots? That's what it looks like when I fall asleep on my face. So I just wanted to have something handy nearby that I could just grab it on those days where I fell asleep real hard on my face and just kind of give them a little brush through, because washing my face doesn't even work. Like I wash my face in hopes that it's like re-wetting your hair and so you get a new opportunity to style. No, it doesn't work. So I'll have to report back on this. And then the last 3 products that I got are all from Stila. And this was something that just needed to happen because the products I currently have are at least 6 years old. And that's kind of gross. So my favorite highlighter from Stila is in the shade Kitten, and these are the Heaven's Hue highlighters. They have a very interesting texture to them. So it is like a putty. Do you see that? It's like a putty, and you could just go ham sandwich in there. And this is so good for, okay, do you see? That's what I thought that highlighter stick was gonna be. Like, run out and get this. Like if you're just having one of those days where you just want to treat yourself, like you need that highlighter. It is amazing. Well, it has a little sister and it is in a pink color, which is what I'm wearing today. And I'm gonna swatch this one for you guys. I just use a synthetic brush and I go to town all over my face. So that's the difference. That's the pink one, and that's called Incandescence, and then that's Kitten. And I'm gonna put Kitten or Incandescent over here. Incandescence. So Kitten, Incandescence. There we go. So you see the difference? This is not natural, this is very natural. So it's kind of like, what vibe are you going for? And you know, sometimes I wake up with a different vibe. Sometimes I want people to know that I am part unicorn going over a rainbow, you know? Other days I'm like, I want to go by unnoticed, but like I still care. You know, like unnoticed, but like kind of notice me, just a little. Pretend you don't notice me, but you really do notice me. And then I'll go with the Incandescence versus Kitten. But see, Kitten, God, it's just so pretty. And it's just the best formula because you get the vibe and blendability of a wet product, but because it's a putty, it doesn't disturb your powder products. So it's like a genius product. Why aren't more people talking about it? I don't know, but I should stop because I'm gonna discontinue it, you know? And then I wanted to replace this guy. This is Lilium, my favorite cream blush of all time ever. The one I have is probably 6 or 7 years old. That's gross. Like I'm putting that wetness on my face, even though it's super old. So I wanted to get a replacement for it. So this is, which finger is clean? I don't even know. This is the best cream blush ever for like, it's right here. Do you see how subtle it is? So if you guys are nervous to use a cream blush, like this is your baby steps. This is your training wheels, your learning how to walk shoes right there. So it is a very easy, forgiving, subtle, delicate, beautiful, like I'm not wearing blush. This is just my natural skin tone. Like I just get a little flush because I got nervous, you know, like, right? I don't know why I'm so excited about products that I already love. I guess that's the beauty of it, right? Like that's why they're holy grail products, because I'm like, look at how excited I am. So I think that's it. Did I talk that fast? How long is this video? Holy mackerel, this is a massive, massive haul, you guys. I'm going to list and link all these products in the description box below, especially those Stila products. I've loved them for 10 years for a reason. Do you see how I like incrementally just like increase the time frame? They're 5 years old, they're 8 years old. I've loved them for 10 years. So I will make sure to list and link all these products in the description box below. I will definitely update you guys on the retinol products after I've used them for at least a month. It's only been a week, you know, like I've had a really good skin week. Coincidence? I don't know, but everything has been applying to my face really easy, even my sunscreen. So it's a little weird, right? I don't know if I believe in coincidences that much. So I'm gonna have to update you guys in the next couple of weeks, maybe in my next favorite video, whatever. Again, I will list and link all these products in the description box below, even the ones that piss me off. I love you guys so much, and you know what to do. If you found this video useful, entertaining, and learned something, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye guys!